Hello everybody, it's Brecken. This video is kind of going to be an update video and a going forward video in terms of my music. So I'm hoping it's going to be short. This video could be 13 minutes long. This could be an hour. Hopefully it's going to be under 10 minutes because I have a little bit to say and I don't want to drag it out too much. First off, let me just say, dropped a new song recently. It's called The End. If you haven't listened to it, it's on all streaming platforms, so go check it out. It's also on this channel, so check it out if you haven't. I think it's a really good song. I like it. And I will be getting into that song more later in the video. So what I want to cover in this video more specifically is what I'm planning on doing for the rest of this year, going into next year. I want to address some stuff about the posts on Instagram that I've made over the last year about album releases and song releases and then radio silence and that kind of stuff. Inspiration, I don't know. This should be a relatively short update video. Okay, I think the most important thing to talk about is going forward. The song The End that just got released is the last song in the kind of vibe that I was going for, that I was doing for the last 2 years now, ever since I started releasing music. All of the music that I've been putting out and this mood and these feelings that I've had are all about one relationship that happened 4 years ago, I believe. It's get over yourself, you know? Who cares? I shouldn't care anymore, and I don't really care anymore, you know? I finally, the song The End signifies my moving on mentally from this relationship that didn't even last a year, so it's why am I still bothering with it? But The End signifies that move from that mindset and that move from that music, because I'm getting bored of writing these songs. They're simple to push out, and they're boring, you know? Nobody wants to listen to me mope on and whine for, it's not anything. So The End is the last song I'm writing that's going to be released with that in mind. There are some songs, I was looking back in my hard drive at other songs that never got released. There are over 100 songs I've written from 2023 to today that have never been released, probably will never be released, or finished, or, whatever. A lot of them are just demos I wrote on this acoustic guitar back in 2023 and 4, or I guess 2022 and 3. Those will never see the light of day. I would be very surprised if I ever released them. There is no reason for me to. However, there are a lot of songs that I've written semi-recently that I realize now that I never released, even though they are fully ready to be put out, and that is something I'm going to go into. And that is something that I'm going to go into in a minute. But yeah, so the song The End is my moving on. Everything from this point on is going to be very fun or very experimental, more unique from what I've been doing. So let's get a little bit more into that in this next little part of the video. So moving on from I'm recording this August 11th. From this day forward, and you're probably seeing this on the 12th, I'm going to try to edit it overnight. Should be pretty easy. From this day forward, pretty much every song I release will be something more fun, interesting. There will probably be a few songs that I release from before. My plan is to put all of the songs I've written in the past year into one album. And this includes songs that I've never released before. So songs like I Am Nothing, Abandonment. There's a song that I teased on my Instagram, which I'll get into the Instagram stuff later, called Frequency, which is one of those songs that I was talking about that's ready to go, but never had a place for it to go, to be uploaded. So that song would be on there. Sorry Not Okay. The End would be the last song. I'm about to sneeze. Okay, it went away. I lost my train of thought. There are other songs that I released that have been taken off of streaming platforms because I didn't like them, which is a whole nother topic I guess I'll touch on briefly real quick. A lot of these songs got... there's a lot of songs I never released because I have a very high expectation of my music, and I feel like I push songs. I say, oh, this song is going to be released this day, and I just never do because I push it too early, like similar to like what video game developers do. I set a deadline, I push it to the deadline, and instead of just giving myself extra time to finish it, I send it out and it sucks. Sometimes a song just isn't good, you know, but it happens. So there's songs like, there was a song I released the same day as my first song, my debut song, Naked and Alone, which was called Rotten. Oh my god, that song, that should have never been up. That song is horrible, and I will not be putting that on the album. But there are other songs that I might put on, like Apollo or something, from whatever that EP was called. I honestly don't remember half the... So yeah, going forward, I'm going to do one final release of all of the music I've written in the last, like, 2 years. So from Naked and Alone to the end. And that'll be called something. I haven't decided yet. But that'll be like a compilation album. Not really like a full-fleshed out album that has like a story or anything. It's just going to be a collection album. Then everything after that will be something new. In the future, the plan is to be a lot more experimental. I'm very heavily inspired by the stuff that like George Harrison was doing with the Beatles, that kind of Indian inspired stuff. There's Turkish music, Middle Eastern music, like Indian stuff, which is like, you know, the George Harrison stuff. My nose is so itchy, dude. It's dusty in this room. What else was it? Native American stuff, you know, Spanish stuff. Cultural things, around the world music. There's a playlist. If you go to my, and the link will be in the description for this, if you go to my Spotify page, my actual music page, and you scroll down to my playlists, there's one I think I just called Brecken's Inspirations. You can find a lot of, and I'll be updating this as I go on, but songs I'm pulling ideas from for future releases, and maybe it'll kind of give you an idea of where I want to go. I kind of don't want to have a style. I have a style now, and a lot of my style I ripped from my favorite musician, Mike Kroll, where it's just those distorted guitars and the distorted vocals. Going forward, I don't want to have any expectation. I want everything to kind of be unique. All these ideas I found and I liked, and I took aspects from this and I took aspects from that, and I combined them all together and made something awesome, or made something fun, at least to enjoy for what it is. So we'll see what I can do going forward, and I don't think there will be any new music written and released this month. There will be new songs, part of that album, compilation album I was talking about. There will be new songs, but just unreleased stuff added to that, but there will not be anything new written, recorded, and released probably until next month. And that will be difficult as well, because next month I will be going back to school, and I need to focus on that. So obviously I will not be as focused on music, because it's my junior year and I kind of need to lock in a little bit. So yeah, we're gonna be slowing progress for a while. Probably same with Separator. That's a whole different thing that we'll address as a band. The changes in the future and all that sort of shit. We did address it on a podcast that I also need to finish and release. That'll be on the YouTube channel. I'll also put that in the link or up in the little annotation thing. I think that'd be up here, if I remember to, if it's even out when this gets released. Probably not, but go check out the channel anyway. So I think the last thing... Oh, actually, also, for inspiration, and this is a video that will probably go up sometime this week. I went to my local record shop, High Voltage Records, here in Tacoma, and they do this thing where you get 40 records for $20. And I went with my friends with Separator, and I was just about to check out. I bought a Beatles CD for my car, and I was like, oh yeah. And then I just see these boxes. It's like 40 records. I was going there for that, but I couldn't find it. It's just like a mystery box. It gives you 40 bullshit for $20. And I made a video opening it and going through it, and I have them all sitting down here on my desk, like in the thing. There's some cool shit, so I might be able to pull some samples from that. a lot of 60s stuff, a lot of ragtime. There was like 7 ragtime vinyls. There's like 4 ragtime songs. How do you get 5-7 records of just those songs? But there might be some cool stuff. I've ripped some of them from my record player. I know. I have a poor peasant one, because I know people are elitist about that. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? I don't have any rare, I don't have like a $2,000 record. If I did, I wouldn't be using this. I'm getting sidetracked. So yeah, so I will be maybe able to be, the point of me bringing that up is I'll maybe be able to sample some of that stuff in future tracks, if there's anything worth it. Okay, moving on to my final topic of this video is, this is really only if you follow me on Instagram, you're probably going to get this, because I don't post much on TikTok, and I don't post any updates on here, on YouTube. A lot of the times, over the last year, I only got on Instagram like this year, I'll promote albums or song releases and then radio silence, or I push them back and then I'll forget about them or I'll cancel them. There's never any actual, I think out of all the songs I've ever promoted, maybe 2 of them actually got released. And why is that? One, because I'm a moron. I say I'm releasing songs on a deadline before I've even started recording them. Why? Why the fuck would I do that? I don't know. I'm an idiot. So that's one reason. I'm a moron who sets the deadline before I start recording. I have too ambitious of a project that never gets finished. Either it's a huge song with a bunch of delicate little things that I just can't write, or it's an album that's giant that I just never finish. Ambition is another one. Third is I'm a perfectionist. I don't like to release stuff until I feel like it's good enough. And like I said before, the deadline thing kind of ruins that for me, but I like to release stuff when it's good. If you followed me, you probably saw for a while I was getting ready to release and had ready a full album called Series 1. Series 1 was pretty much exactly what I'm about to release, which is a collection of finished, remade, like it was all of the songs I've released from 2025 to 26 into one coherent album. Can you guess what happened? I fucking scrapped it because the songs suck. So pretty much I started remaking it. I told everybody, I was like, I'm scrapping it. I didn't feel like it was good enough. I'm going to remake it. I did 3 songs and gave up. I didn't even do 3 songs because 2 of them I just kept. It was going to be Frequency, Abandonment on the Run, and a song called Leah, which I did tease, but I never released, and I probably might put it on the collection album. I don't know. It's not very good. But Frequency will 100% be on there because that's a good song. I like that song a lot. So I just want to say sorry to anybody who was expecting me to release a song and then I never did. It's kind of a weakness of mine, and I'm kind of a moron. So you have to forgive me for that. Last thing I want to say before I go, I want to thank everybody for listening to Don't Forget Her and giving me such nice feedback and appreciation, and really just appreciating that song, because I've heard from Adam that people really love the song. I've heard myself that people really love that song. It is our top song right now, so I really appreciate it. I think it's a pretty good song. It was fun to perform live. It's kind of hard for me to sing that high live, but I think I did okay. So thank you for the love on that. Thank you for the love on Abandonment. Thank you for the love on pretty much every song I release. I've been getting a lot of good appreciation, so I really do appreciate it. Anytime, even if it's somebody I know who always, says these nice things, like every little bit of encouragement helps me want to keep making songs. So I do appreciate each and every one of you who supports me in literally any way, listening to the music, commenting. You don't have to, but you do, and I appreciate it, and it gives me a lot of inspiration, encouragement to keep making music. With that being said, I think I've been rambling for long enough, so I just want to say thank you to everybody. There will be more. It will come in time. Expect that compilation album by Friday. All the songs are written, so I should actually be releasing it. Yeah, so thank you all for watching this update video. I will keep you guys updated. Follow my Instagram if you want updates. That's where you should go. So, link on screen, link in the description, link up here, I don't know. Link somewhere. Go check it out. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. or see you in the next music video or stream or whatever I do next.